What's up and welcome to the Drake and Talk Show. We are here, none other than Coach Jeff Woody. Bittersweet moment, Coach, but hey, we're here anyway. How you doing, Coach?
Sad.
Yeah, a little bit. Everybody.
Sad. Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, bittersweet.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it's like I said in the paper yesterday. It's like I'm leaving home, which is glass,
Yeah.
to go home.
Yeah.
And the main reason why is because you get to raise your kids once.
Yeah.
And I gotta see my 13-year-old son, 7-year-old son, no, 7-year-old daughter, 10-year-old son. I gotta see him grow up, and I miss it. Yeah, she was born my first year here.
Yeah. Wow.
Brookville game. That
Wow.
was a horrible experience.
Yeah.
And my little girl was born the next day.
No doubt.
But it's just, I mean, like I said, I'm sad. I don't like walking through the hallways at EC Glass and having to dap up kids and kids having to ask me why and how come.
Yeah.
But I think the purpose is right. I mean, I gotta, metaphorically get up off the couch, and the couch ain't a couch. It's just I gotta get up off my rear end and focus my attention on my kids, my own children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can go 8 miles away from home versus 68 miles away from home. Yeah, it's tough.
Hey, at the end of the day, man, I totally 100% get it because similar situation, job-wise, even though I was in the city, I was selling cars, and and at that time back then, there was 9 to 9, 12-hour shifts,
Yes, sir.
3 days a week, man, and you had to make a decision, like, I was making great money.
You had to do the math, though.
Yeah, making great money and everything. The kids was good financially, but just missing out on that, raising them, being able to train them and work with them, man.
The practice.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. The parent-teacher conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be involved, you got to put forth the effort. And you've done a great job with yours. You've always been present with your own, with everybody else's, too. That's what's crazy as well. And so right now, I spend more time with these young men at EC Glass, which I'm proud of, for real. I spend more time with them than I do with my own.
Yeah.
And so how do you add that up?
Yeah, you don't. I mean, it's common sense, man. I mean, anybody that has a problem with your reasoning is just crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we love everybody else's kid, but we still got our own responsibility, which is our kids. And man, I mean, we got to be there to raise our kids.
I'm still scratching my head though. Should I have? Because I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's one of the best coaching positions in the state of Virginia with the support.
Yes, it is.
Administration, faculty, you guys. Dennis Carter's a legend.
Yeah.
All these folks that have invested in trying to make the Midtown look good.
Yeah.
That's the reason to stay. But it ain't a big enough reason to stay because, like you said, at home.
You gotta have home. I mean, and at the end of the day, man, we're not only talking about your kids. You got a wife.
Yes.
You got kids. I mean, family is important, man. And you can overly extend yourself, because sometimes we get caught up in, our kids are all right. And we got some of these kids over here that we might need a little bit more, that need more help. But at the end of the day, just because they are all right financially in a good situation, is safe like that, it's always about raising your kids, how they feeling emotionally, as far as, only time I see my dad is when I'm on the way to go to bed.
And my little girl, like you said, when I got 30 minutes to read them a story when they're that
No
little.
doubt.
And go to bed. But my little girl was angry.
Yeah.
She's like, I like glass. I like blue and white. Those are my two favorite colors.
Yeah.
So she wants me to keep the job, but she has never seen the situation at home where dad is there at 5:30. Instead, dad gets there at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And throw something in your mouth real quick for food, and then read them a story, and I'll see you tomorrow again at 8 o'clock. So it's 30 minutes a day with your children ain't enough to child rear correctly.
Well, and at the end of the day, Coach, you don't owe nobody nothing. You came in with a program that was just devastating, a historic program that just
thanks to you.
tanked. Well, it's
And
thanks,
others, and others,
a lot
yeah.
of people, at the end of the day, you got your strong supporters that's going to definitely support Glass either way it go, and they're going to always uplift Glass. But the job that you and your guys came in and did 10 years ago?
9.
9 years ago?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I remember when we first when I first met you, we was at the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell when somebody.
You didn't know who I was.
I didn't know who you was, but at the same time, I figured out like this dude right here is different. You know, just because of the fact that funny. You know what I'm saying?
Cross the line. You got to cross not the line, but cross the bridge, and that's metaphorical too. If you can be transparent with these young men and keep it real, because they're experts, they know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
If you're faking, they gonna run from.
Oh yeah.
And it was tough to get started. It was tough to cross that bridge because looking at Woody, he like, all right, white dude with a beard, goatee at the time.
Yeah,
This dude likes country music and NASCAR. I don't mind country music. I don't mind NASCAR. I'm not discriminating against that, but
you've been a white racist right there.
I am.
You're a stereotypical guy.
Yeah. To cross that bridge though and earn that keep with all the kids there. I don't care what you look like. I don't care the background. It's just Glass is tough. It's special. Yeah. That's why I just said a little bit ago, this is one of the greatest coaching jobs in the state of Virginia because you get a diverse group of young men. Some of them have it easy, some of them don't. But if you can mold them together and have them on the same page, loving on each other, mutual goal. Mutual goal is to be the best you can be, and that's everywhere. You know what I mean? That's that classroom, that's in society, that's on that practice field, not the game field, because practice leads to the game field. And they put it on the line once they believed. And it took a minute for them to believe. But I had great support all the way through with my coaching staff. I'm a we type dude. Sure, the buck does stop here.
Yeah.
But that game plan on the board that we draw up, it isn't Jeff Woody's mindset. It does stop here.
Yeah.
And I will X things off, but all those ideas from all these guys, and it's not necessarily X's and O's, it's what needs to happen with the mindset of these young men.
Yeah.
And that blueprint that we established, grades and accountability.
Yeah.
And that turned it. That's Chris Garner.
Yeah. Oh, Gardner. Shout out to Gardner.
Yeah,
good
G-Town State.
Yeah.
And then all the other coaches. I mean, how many coaches have I lost while at Glass? And those coaches were good, and they're gone, and they're flying, and they're not mad when they leave.
Yeah.
They just like, all right, it's time for me to fly.
Well, Woody, we talked about that. We called you the Belichick of high school football. You got a coaching tree where you done got all these coaches that coached under you. They got head coaching jobs, Robinson, Lovelace. I mean,
JT,
you guys did.
B.I. was from Monticello.
Yeah.
From that chapter.
You even got your Belichick gear on today, man. I like your Belichick gear.
But it ain't like cut. I mean, it's
it ain't cut. That's how it's made, man. But let's go back, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's go back when you first got to EC Glass, man. What did you think? What was your expectations? And I'm talking about, you're a politically correct type dude, and you're a politician. Let's just talk about really what you thought, and
I got my hands full. Anytime you make a change, it's stressful.
Yeah.
Life change is a new chapter. And I thought, arrogantly speaking, I would skip on into Glass and the likes of anytime we used to play Glass when I was in Brookville, watch them warm up, watch them get off the bus, and how athletic, fast they were. I was like, man, I can do this right now.
Yeah.
Athleticism wasn't the problem.
No.
We didn't. Glass at that point in time didn't represent Midtown, and we had to demand that accountability in order to get from where it was to where it is now. I mean, you got kids that were missing class, kids that were missing practice, and expecting to continue doing what they were doing with a different result. Nah, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and it doesn't work, that means you're crazy.
Yeah.
And so we got the coaching staff. Gardner asked me, Lovelace asked me, what is the most important thing that we've got to demand in year 2? Because year 1 was 1-9.
Yeah.
Year 2 was, all right, we got to demand accountability. We got to improve this GPA, and through improving the GPA, the record also improved.
Yeah.
So that first year we had like a 2.1 GPA, and we went 1-9.
Yeah.
And after that, every year the GPA has improved, and so has the record.
Yeah.
And throughout my tenure there, we've missed out on opportunities in regards to more wins and putting EC Glass. EC Glass should have been in the state semifinals, in 18.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was it 17 too?
There's a couple. I mean, you got like 4 straight years where you could have ran off and actually did it. But, at the end of the day, we went from the cellar.
They called it the wasteland.
Yeah, they called it the wasteland. Yeah, you know, it boils my, you know,
Makes you mad.
because at the end of the day, it was some coaches that was at Glass talking about it was a wasteland, but you was trash as a coach. You couldn't relate to the kids, and I spoke adamantly about that.
Well, it's not trash X's and O's wise.
No,
You gotta relate.
Yeah, you got to relate, but the game plan was trash too. I'm just gonna be 100%, and I don't care how they take it.
That's how you keep
you know,
shit
you
real.
can't call. You can. First of all, it's gonna be a problem when you're talking about my high school anyway.
Yeah,
so
sure.
whether it's true or false, I'm gonna defend us to the end of the world. But you know, it just shows you what you guys did. First of all, it's to be commended. The wins is great, but to actually be able to get them kids to buy into school, being accountable, being on time, getting the grades, staying eligible. I mean, that's something that is often overlooked a lot of times by the outside world. Like, they don't understand. You got smart kids in the classroom.
We had to be mean.
Yeah.
We had to throw discipline on
Yeah,
them.
absolutely, as you should.
What does it say? Somebody said this morning. You got to wake the mule up. You got to get the mule's attention.
Yeah.
And so if you let the mule chase and do what he's not supposed to do, he'll do it.
Yeah, yeah.
You got a hunting dog, right?
Yeah.
He's supposed to hunt deer. If you let him chase rabbits, he's going to chase rabbits.
Yeah, and that goes to the structure that you guys put in place. You know,
Yeah, that's
and you
great.
know, because there wasn't no structure. It was just like basically you just sitting there saying, "All these kids will never be nothing." When you never put forth no real effort because you never understood it. And so, what's the easy route when you not winning? All the kids. You can't blame the kids because, like you said, it starts at the buck stops here.
Yeah.
And that's to be commended by you because you always took on. You never blame kids for nothing. You
No.
never blame you took that onus on yourself, man, and that's to be commended. And like I said, the
Appreciate you.
academics, everything that you brought in, you know, it set the foundation.
You know, I say this. It taught me. It taught me how to be a better coach.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have to teach them, and thank you for the commendation, but it was you know, a great coaching staff, and we always walked that fine line of these kids have to enjoy coming into the coach's office and enjoy our company,
Yeah.
laugh with us, joke with us, be a friend, but at the same time, when it's time to toe the line, that respect was always there.
No doubt.
And I had great coaches that helped me do that. We have a good time. I mean, it's like when we come to practice, it's not work.
Yeah.
We enjoy it.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
enjoy it.
And
Now,
that-
granted, there's some dog days.
Yeah,
now.
oh yeah, it's definitely got to be some of those. But one thing I will say about this, and there's no slight to no other coaches or nothing like that, but you hear coaches kids that have problems with certain coaches, whether because the coach hard on them, whatever the reason may be, you just don't like them, you just don't respect them, whatever. But I have never came across that one kid that said they didn't like Coach Wood. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's so
I know.
relatable, man. Just talk to us about.
I know a couple of them.
No, you don't. You did well. Talk to us about, you know, how you were able to relate to, as a Caucasian man.
Yeah.
How were you able to relate to a school that is? I tell them, you know, anytime there's something going on, I always tell them, we're in the hood. The school is in the hood, so therefore they're going to take safety precautions to do whatever they need to do, and that's why you get a kind of bad rap. But how did it? I mean, you know, what mentality
Love,
did
dog.
you grow? Love. That was my question.
I've been white all my life, but that don't mean jack
I've been
squat.
black.
You know, like, yeah. We can't help it. Look, I'm
Yeah.
and it's actually pinkish. I'm
Yeah.
brownish.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
So, a funny story. It's love. And athletes are thrown into a situation where they've got to, regardless of what you look like, be together, and we've got a job to do.
Yeah.
I don't care what you look like.
Yeah.
Let's win.
Yeah, yeah.
What's important right now, and I don't give a crap what you look like.
Yeah.
You can be purple.
Yeah.
And let's ride.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, half man, half amazing. Let's
That's what it
ride.
did. Let's go with it.
Yeah, and so I mean that's all it is. It's just being real, being transparent, and listening, having two ears and one mouth. You got to, especially guys, hear the situation at hand, because it may be that, you know, I don't know nothing about what you're going through. I don't care what you look like, but I'm here to give you a ride, here to buy you a 4 for $4, here to jerk a knot in your rear end if you need it.
If you need it, yeah.
And I'm demanding your best. and that's what we did. We called them out. You know, hit the road, Jack. See them out. You seen them out.
Yeah.
See
you
them
gotta
out.
do
If
it.
you
Yeah.
ain't gonna do what you're supposed to do, then hit the road, Jack.
That's it.
And it's been beautiful. I mean, they're like, again, going back to it's the greatest coaching job in the state of Virginia. One of the greatest.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to say the greatest, but it's up there. It's top tier.
Yeah, top tier. And it's always been, and you've brought it back now. Let's just talk about some of those memories, man. I mean, just some of those things to stand out to you, you know, the players, you know, the situations, whatever the case may be.
All right. T-Pass, one of the greatest.
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest to play.
Yeah.
Middle linebacker and
Right.
running back. Trayshawn, one of the greatest. Big search.
Yeah.
Big situation
Definitely hurt.
galvanized
Definitely
us. Though.
hurt.
I mean, it hurt us, but it galvanized us.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you could see the love
Absolutely.
in the city too for it. You know, and nobody wanted to take vengeance on what had happened. We just come together and do what we got to do in order to right wrongs. And who else, man? MJ, he was my first year. He was captain on my
MJ
first
Cole?
year. Yeah,
Man, I like him. MJ gonna get a job.
Yeah, fade away.
I like
MJ
that.
fade away. Yeah.
Outside Jay working. I like that.
Yeah, he's
I like
good.
That.
He's good. I mean, all the coaches that I've worked with too. Gardner's a legend.
Yeah.
Jamar is a legend. Burford is a legend. JT's a legend. And you know, it's hard to see things leave.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to leave too. You know, kids that are gone. Mikey T, one of the greatest. You know.
Yeah.
And George, one of the greatest.
Yeah.
And so, again, those type kids, and I'm leaving out a
A
whole lot.
Yeah, you can't name them all. You know,
A whole
you,
lot.
You can run the list down.
Nicknames too. I
Yeah,
give the best.
yeah. That's the thing. You was good at giving people nicknames.
Trouble T. Roy. He was
Trevor T. Roy. What about the Dirt Dog? What was that one?
I can't remember.
Dirt. Stop it with me, man. But that's part of the thing, man. That you know, like that separated you and made you perfect for the job. Because again, these kids looking at you like, this dude might be an old corny white guy, but nah, man, like you really was.
Humor's
like,
good.
Humor's a beautiful thing,
Humor's a
man.
beautiful
I think
thing.
that's why you captured their attention.
Yeah.
And that's why they would do anything for you.
Yeah.
And you think about it, man. Look at under your regime, you had a lot of kids that broke records.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
your son.
I mean,
Yeah,
George.
George,
I mean,
yeah.
you got kids that broke actual records.
I'm
that
sure
still
T-Pat,
exist.
one of the best linebackers that was ever
No
coached.
question,
Yeah.
no question.
I mean,
He's definitely that guy.
I mean, you put him up there. I don't know. BB's a legend.
Yep.
Maybe up there alongside. Like I would love to have BB and T-Pat right next to each other.
I mean, that's
That's cheating.
Yeah,
It's
you
cheating.
ain't doing that. You ain't doing like
Nah,
that.
it's over.
You're not doing
So
nothing. man.
yeah. But it's been easy because I've had great kids, but
Yeah.
it's been difficult because we got to on a regular basis right wrongs and keep them on the
Yeah.
right path. And
Yep.
I've had great coaches, and
Yep.
and I've been lucky all my career in regards to having great athletes. Logan Thomas, Kyrie Kuntz at Monticello. I had a loaded team at Monticello, and so that was easy.
Yeah.
That was easy.
But you know, you say easy. I mean, a lot of times your best athletes, a lot of your athletes in this day and time, I mean, it was back in the days, a lot of those star athletes are the ones that become the most difficult sometimes because they know they are who they are, but at the same time,
Those
you
are
know,
the ones you yell at.
those are the ones you yell and you stay on.
Because if everybody else sees that the best player on the team is I would say getting corrected and not letting, not being able to get away with
Yeah.
stuff, then everybody's gonna step on board.
I like Tim Duncan and Popovich.
Yeah.
4 championships.
Yeah.
Because he could go to the top guy and get on him in front of the whole team and everybody
Yes.
fall in place. That's a beautiful philosophy.
Yes.
And you know, Coach, down through the years, like I said, man, you turned the whole program around. I mean, it's just so many things that happen under this regime.
So
And
weird too, man. COVID hit.
COVID hit, yeah.
So weird.
COVID hit. You dealt with a lot. You dealt with a lot.
And then my 2 boys,
Yeah.
being able to be ball boys,
Yeah,
that's something
that's
so
dope.
stick.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Some good kids,
Yeah,
man.
little
Good
Big
kids.
Mike and Rose.
Yeah, my dudes. Yeah, the little Wu-Tang droplets.
Yeah, they see, I'm now getting to watch you play ball. Droplets.
Yeah.
All right.
I heard you was the coach for that team, the baseball team. or
Yeah, I
something.
did.
Yo, you was like Tommy LaRusso.
No, I couldn't coach my kid. I coach all the rest of them.
Yeah.
You handle Rowan and Micah because they don't listen to me.
Sometimes you need an outside source.
You know how that is.
Yeah.
You know,
You can tell them the exact
yeah.
same thing, but somebody else tell them the exact same thing, they gonna do it. So
Yeah, well,
I
like
get it.
when they after a game, they go home with mama. They don't want to hear it. From
Yeah,
me.
you definitely. Yeah, they don't want to hear it because they know what time it is.
Yeah.
But you know, that's just a part of being a coach dad. You know,
Yeah,
and
you gotta
that,
look at the lenses that you
yeah,
look at.
yeah. But now you, like I said, you moved on from Glass. I know it hurt. You know, you got a lot of sad people out here. A lot of people wondering
sad.
why. You know,
sad.
you
I'm
got
sad.
people wondering why. You know, because at the end of the day, let's face it, the teams that you got coming back this year, what they had, them guys is going to continue. They're going to continue for the
And
time.
I'm gonna be angry from afar.
I know.
Wondering like, man, I could have, would have.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, all right, you can stay at Glass. That's a trick question though.
Yeah, I already know what time it is.
That's a trick question, though.
Yeah, that's the quick trick. Yeah.
It's not a trick statement.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'll be there.
Yeah, you're good. I mean, again, man, it's important, man. And it's important that we got this out because, you know, it was a little mix up with some people. Some people knew what time it was, and then some people just was like, well, why would he be? This is the reason. You know, this man got a family. He got, you know, he's doing that. He's not leaving nobody. He'll be a fool to leave the team that he got right here. But more important things such as family and kids and stuff have superseded the Glass, and it's okay. Like I said, we as the Glass community, and I think I can speak for us all, we appreciate what you have done.
I gave it everything I had.
And you did. You gave it everything you had. And the results of the proof is in the pudding. You know, and
They did too though.
yeah.
I'm not a Nick Saban type of coach.
No.
You need to. I'm welcoming. Let's do this together. And my staff, I call it the see-do technique. You see it, you do it.
Yeah.
And don't have to ask me if that needs to be done. And so many times, underlying things that people don't see that goes on with a high school program is I don't have GAs. I mean, but coaches would break down film, coaches would wash clothes, coaches would check the locker room and make sure it was clean. Coaches would set the practice.
I see you down there cleaning up and cleaning
Man,
jerseys
when
and uniforms
when things
and stuff,
don't,
man.
if something ain't right, I'm cleaning.
Yeah,
I'm cleaning
yeah.
the weight room. I'm cleaning.
Yeah.
The coach's office is going to be spotless if something's going wrong.
Okay,
And people get mad at that because I'm throwing away all that stuff.
Yeah, as you should. You should have picked it up. Yeah.
You know, how you gonna leave the bowl right here? It's 3 days old. With
got it,
bowl, I don't care. Going in the trash.
Yeah, I don't care what it is. Your shirt, I clean up the weight room all the time. Shirts, all them jeans, I put them right in the trash. Yeah, because you gotta take care of your stuff, man. But
Good librarian. You got to be a good
yeah,
librarian.
you gotta be that person to watch over everything. But Coach, man, moving forward in your career, man. I mean, you're probably one of the most sought after, if not the most sought after, free agent at this moment in the state. You know, and you know you got a lot of options. I mean, a lot of speculation of where you're going and what you're doing, and I know you don't know quite yet. But that's even more of a compliment to who you are because I mean you know you can get a job whenever you want, but the fact that you just jumped out and you know my kids and my family they need me right now. You know, with the unknown says a lot about you and your faith and stuff like that, Coach. But you know we don't want to talk about potential landing spots because whenever you get ready, you got a lot of options, man. I mean. You know, like I said, we ain't gonna talk about that until you are contracted and everything, man. But just speak to, you know,
Charlottesville area and beyond.
yeah,
I mean, and thank you for the compliment of like one of the most sought out coaches.
it's facts, man. We don't deal in non-facts around here.
If I go somewhere, I want to take people with me, and that makes me a good coach because once I step into the room, I have somebody that believes and knows this is Woody's system is going to work. And so when I walk into whatever option I choose, and I do have choices, I've got to convince those coaches that this is how I'm going to do things. And it's going to take a minute to retrieve that as well, that respect.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, I hope this sounds arrogant. I hope the resume speaks for itself, and that these guys that I'm about to get involved with, and they do, because I know them because we've bumped shoulders, and you know, through playing against each other and coaching against each other.
They need to know you bringing your luggage and it's Louis.
They'll recognize soon.
Yeah.
And then that's got to trickle though. I mean, it's got to trickle down. These players, I've got to cross that bridge again from wherever.
One thing about it, we do our shows, man. And by the way, like the numbers that we do when me and you together, I mean,
because we're both stupid.
You got very much so. Yeah, very much so. And you got like people like that's been coming like, man, so does this mean that you and Coach Woody? I'm like, no, we're going up there once a week, wherever he at. Because man, it's something, it's relaxing. It's everything's so much serious and crazy in the world today, man. I've been like,
that was fun.
Yeah, I've been on my whole trip is on bringing other people up and laughing. I hate bad news. Keep your bad news to yourself. If you got need prayer, I'm gonna pray for you. But at the same time, I want to keep things happy. You know what I'm saying? You are that type of coach that can come into a situation with your personality, and somebody could be totally upset. Oh, how he get the job? And if they with you for a month, they're gonna be like, okay, I get it. So I don't think that you're gonna have a problem when it comes to getting people to buy into the Woody system. Again, your resume is impeccable. All states, state championships.
A couple of losses.
And what you are becoming known for is being a rebuilder, a program builder.
You see these great hands? Look, you got them too.
Yeah, I got them too.
I'd love to walk and I'm gonna get in trouble because if Nick Saban is listening, give me the same athletes that Nick Saban
No doubt.
has.
Yeah,
it's over with.
Yeah, we about to see that. It's gonna be a turn to ring when you start getting these coaches and stuff to start, recruiting on the same
arrogant.
level.
I shouldn't say anything
it's
like
not.
that.
It's what it is. It's the truth. Like some people can't handle the truth, and whether it come off arrogant or not, it's what it is. Mm-hmm. And so you'd rather me be fake and phony about something, or me accept the fact that you call it arrogant. I take that you call it arrogant because at the end of the day, this is what it is. And this is the truth, the facts. It can come off as arrogant, but hey, who cares?
It's always been for me though. It ain't about Woody. It's about I've always deflected. I don't like.
Oh, you're a great politician. I thought you might be a senator or something.
That's what they said
to be
when I
that
was
guy.
little.
Yeah.
You take the test and it tells you what you're gonna be with.
You're the best.
You do that
No, but mine different because you will come off real with your subtle approach, and you know what I mean. And you go shoot shots that they don't even know you're shooting shots. And I get it. Me, I'm just gonna be abrupt on you. Like, wow, this is what it is.
Yeah, but, you told it. You said it. Is you a black politician? I'm a white politician.
Nah, I'm a hood politician.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Sorry.
Because my English gonna be broken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak.
Mine can get broken as well.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to speak any language.
Yeah, I can speak any language, but for what I do, this is what it is.
You ought to teach English as a second language.
I should teach Ebonics. How about that? How about that? I can teach.
I'm not
Ebonics.
very. I can't fake. I can't fake that either.
It's just who you are,
I'm more like Southern Lynchburg with my
with hip-hop.
my dialect.
You like a Southern
jamming on the one.
You like a guy that I tell you who you are.
That's another reason why, because of hip hop.
Yeah, I was about to say you like a guy that like NASCAR but listen to Wu-Tang.
Yes.
You get it?
Try. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, hip hop,
Nas.
traditional, classic hip hop.
Nas.
Huh?
Nas.
Nas.
Yeah.
Not Lil Nas X, the real Nas.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. Can't forget about you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say anywhere you can go, you're a chameleon. You can adjust, and it ain't phony. You know what I'm saying? That's what we respect.
Well, that's the
about.
transparency we talking about.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Now I can also mess up my subject-verb agreement, and my pronouns can be wrong at times.
Oh, absolutely. Mine are wrong all the time. I don't care. I'm just speaking my truth. This is what it is. I don't care.
You said truth with an F. Truth.
Yeah, truth. Everything. Truth. Mouth. All that good stuff.
How do you say with?
With?
With. You say it with a T.
With or with?
I'm going with.
I'm going with him.
I'm going with
him. Yeah, we're gonna have our own language. That's what we do, man.
Yeah.
See, what is we can sit in here right here. Hey, you know what you can do?
People will laugh at us again.
Yeah. Whenever you get ready to retire coaching, man, we can just go ahead and just have our podcast.
Monday Night Football.
Yeah, everything. We can just run it down. I mean, people running the bank up. Just sitting here doing what we doing.
I mean, imagine if we did have like a Monday Night Football and we're just talking about the game. I mean, we might even be watching the game and just be like, nah, you did No, you did.
What would you do right here?
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's some good stuff, man. But
that'd
what
be fun.
We can make it happen.
definitely can make it happen, man. My guy, I got an all-star team. That's my guy Greg back there giving the goods, man. We got an all-star team. We trying to put this thing together right here live on camera.
We would get in trouble. We would have to be paying fines.
No, we wouldn't. No, it's no censored content. I mean, we not cussing and all that stuff like that. We
Should
just
I cuss real quick one time?
You can't cancel me. I ain't big enough to cancel. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. Shoot away.
Yeah.
Get it off. But like, besides football, man, that's why we're here. But besides football, name some of the things that that you have learned from EC Glass, from just the social, the way things are run in the city type thing. What are some of the things
You can't,
that you learned?
as a teacher and as a coach, you can't. I mean, sure, you want things a specific way, and you have a plan, and all students and all players need to do this, but you got to meet them, because sometimes, I mean, you walk into the classroom, and you've got this great lesson plan, and you're about to teach, and the kid's not there. I mean, he's there, but he's not there.
Yeah.
She's not there, and I don't know what happened.
Yep, that's it.
And I got to find out what happened first.
Yeah.
How can I help first?
That's it.
I don't.
That's it.
I don't like these young men and women that I'm teaching and coaching. Hey, coach, let me get a snack. I'm like, no, I'm about to ask you for a snack.
No doubt.
I'm a teacher. I'm balling on a budget. Can I get some crackers? And they get mad. Like, man, I'll tell them right off jump. You give me something to eat.
No doubt.
And like we'll play like little competitive test review games in class, and then somebody will win. I'm like, what's my prize? Like, no, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Give me a prize.
No doubt. The prize is you getting the information. No
You
doubt.
get the A.
Yeah. Do what I ask you to do.
No cap. No, I know it. No cap. And cap. What? That sounded awful. But facts.
No cap. That's it. You can relate. You go in there. I tell you, wherever you go, if you go tell one of the kids, you in here capping. They gonna love you forever.
All
They
right.
gonna love
But
you
I
forever.
teach them too. I'll teach them.
Oh, you give them some lyrics?
Yeah.
You turn them on to the woo?
Absolutely.
Try.
Bomb atomically.
Okay.
Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses. And I can keep going, but I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times
side. You gotta stay alive.
Yeah.
Staying alive is no job.
There's no job.
No
There's no
job.
job. But hip hop has helped me tremendously in understanding. Now I can't, and you can't either, but you can. But it's hard for me to feel new school hip hop. So in other
I
words,
love new school beats. They ain't talking
yeah,
about
right. They mumbling, mumbling.
Everything right now
And
is.
what would your rap name be? Like, I'm not a little baby. I'm not a little. I like Big Daddy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And they kid that Wu-Tang. Like what are they like? Little Uzi. I'm not anything little.
They ain't little nothing, man. We ain't doing none of that, man.
Little Uzi Vert. Is it
Yeah.
Vert?
Oh no,
It's
man.
Vert. It's Vert.
Little Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
That dude got a big diamond like implanted.
Yeah,
in
what
his
was
head.
the other
There's
one?
a lot of money in the
Yeah.
game right now. But it's
yeah.
dangerous to be a rapper.
I'm not trying to. Well, I rap for free.
You rap for free.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not in the game. I just rap for free.
I heard your last album went like triple wood.
No, it's true. Yeah, I didn't even get a business card.
I said Lowe's gave you 2 pieces of lumber to help you with your balcony for your raps, man.
I got a milkshake.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
For rapping.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. It's sizzling. Yeah, sizzling.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like, just to relate, is to listen. Have big ears.
Yeah.
Have 2 ears, have 2 eyes, have 1 mouth. So you got to witness it before you make a judgment call on these young men and young women. And classroom is just as enjoyable as the football field. Developing the relationships in the hallway. I like lunch duty. I like hall duty.
Yeah.
And you walk through, and I'm terrible with names. I forgot yours already.
Yeah, that's me. I know your face, but I could. What's up there, boy? I don't know.
What's up, boss?
Yeah. What's up, my G?
Yeah, I know. If you're a teacher, hey coach. I call
that's
everybody
it.
coach.
Yeah, hey coach. That's wild.
And I got to fix that. But I mean, walking through the hallways and getting dapped up by folks you don't even know, but you do know because you see them, and they might not know my name, but they know it starts with Coach.
Yep.
What's up, Coach?
Yep.
And
It's the respect, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's the respect, because I mean, I
That
know.
goes on. That goes times a million.
Yeah, man. That's the thing, the relatability, the way that you can relate to any color kid, any type of situation, man. That's something that you can't be taught, or and people talk about, well, I gotta learn to do this. Nah, man, it's in you, man. If you're a good person, if you're a person that's open and you're closed-minded and stuff like that, just being who yourself should be enough for some people, and a lot of coaches lack that, and they can only, like, you can coach at Jefferson Forest and EC Glass. Some people can't coach at Jefferson Forest and EC Glass, and then I done seen that.
Yeah.
I done seen that with some, the wasteland comments and stuff like that. That's just because you can't do that. Mm-hmm. And, that's not a slight to the kids, because the kids going to be their kids. It's the slight to who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
My thing is this. I always say that the key, the greatest coaches can teach their strategy, their one strategy, 50 different ways. You know what I'm saying? Because you got different walks of life. You got different way people learn. And like
English
you guys
as
have been,
a second language.
Yeah, you guys has been
The approach is different in the classroom too, differentiating instruction.
Yeah.
This person's gonna learn different than this person.
Absolutely.
Like George White didn't have any problems. Drayshawn had no problems.
Yeah.
But you got other students that it's gonna take them a minute to understand the foreign language that I speak.
Exactly.
But yet through reps, through competition, through love of the game, they'll figure it out. And look where Glass is now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about some of these students. I hate Spanish, but it's the same thing that we're doing. I mean, we're making up play calls that, it's English, and it makes sense. And so does Spanish if you're dedicated to it. But they can win 12 games and get a D in Spanish class. Yeah. And we're speaking a different language, but it's still the vocab that they are picking up for me strategies wise. Yeah. It's enjoyable. And I allow them to be creative with, hey, what do you want to call this? What do you want to call that?
Yeah.
And we had some crazy play calls.
Yeah.
We ran Bullwinkle.
Bullwinkle. Yeah, that's just you.
Yeah, that's me being.
But that's the genius of it, because the same thing that makes you laugh, to make somebody laugh, they'll never forget it. And that's just like, we talk about it all the time, man. Like, if teachers taught schooling raps or country songs or something like that, the kids would be geniuses.
Yeah. And
for you to be able to use that to your advantage to get through to these kids, it's a great thing. There's no slight to the kid. I mean, some people, everybody learn different. Not that it's not you're a dummy or nothing like that. It's just the fact that I don't learn it, like you said, I don't learn the same way George White learned. I don't learn the same way Drayshawn learned. But it don't make them better than you or nothing like that. It's just that they got a different type of pattern.
And they're going to figure it out. We had a play called Wu-Tang, and everybody knew what it was.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And that was the...
and then we united, Double LP, we all excited. Yeah.
I missed school to go get that.
Huh?
To go get the album? Yeah. The double disc. What was the name of it?
Wu-Tang Forever,
and it was going to sell out.
Yeah.
I had to leave school.
That's back in the day when back in the day when the tracks, how the albums used to come out at like 12 midnight. Biggie, the Pop, all that stuff used to come out at 12 midnight, and the stores, you'd be lined up at just when I was in college, you'd be lined up at the stores just to get
gotta get it.
It
won't I don't have social anything.
Yeah.
But what's the thing they go to now to get it? I mean,
Spotify.
That's it. What's the other one?
Apple Music.
Yeah.
I don't got an Apple phone. I got an Android. So
your text come through green.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, because I'm definitely never going back to an iPhone.
Oh, really?
I love my S23. It's 22 is better than your iPhones. For all you iPhones are just status phones.
It is.
Let's get that out there.
What about the new Google phone?
Google Pixel?
Yeah.
I mean, I see the commercials, but I mean, you got a guy on there with blonde hair, black guy with blonde hair. So I ain't going to buy that.
You stupid too.
That's the thing, Coach. Man, we don't even have to talk about football. We can sit here and talk about anything.
But it relates to
everything that we're talking about.
It's being able to approach, connect, make something attractive, make folks want to be a part of something great, and the struggle is always going to continue, because once you think you're great, that's when it's over with.
Yep.
You got to keep working.
Yep.
You got to live on that extra mile. and connections, capital connections.
it,
That's
man.
really life. Capital connections.
Yeah, you gotta have them.
Yeah.
And like, you know, one thing we talk about all the time, I tell kids, like, listen, man, get away, see the world, see that it's bigger than Lynchburg,
Yeah, it
Virginia.
is.
And a lot of people, well, college ain't for me. Okay, how you know it's not for you? You can go to college. People, and I tell them, like, a lot of people go to college and get degrees and then they get out in the workforce and they never use their degree. But at the same time, you could go to college and you can find the next business partner to make apples. The next business partner
I
to
didn't know
make,
what I
you know?
wanted to be when I grew up. Actually, I knew I wanted to be a teacher and coach, but when I went to college, what am I going to major in?
Yeah.
And had to find my way. And it, you know, you got to think of things, and this is something that we've preached with our players, and I preach it in my classroom. It's hard for them to think 5 years down the road.
Yeah.
They're thinking
Now.
2 hours,
Yeah.
like a movie. It's like a movie.
Yeah.
No, I said,
Yeah.
life ain't a movie.
No.
You got to
It's a marathon.
Yeah, you got to
Nipsey.
make it.
Nipsey said it's a marathon.
Is that another little?
Nipsey Hussle, he's the new,
Yeah.
no one never really listened to him, and then, unfortunately, God bless the day he passed.
He did.
And then
Yeah.
everybody just.
That he was back like 8 years ago. Right?
No, it was a couple of years ago. He was,
yeah.
but that's just that's a whole nother story. I mean,
Hey,
but-
we chasing rabbits.
Chasing rabbits. You know how it goes. That's how it goes, brother. But yeah, Woody, man, like
Rats
I
back
said.
around. It rats back around. Keep going, brother.
Yo, what's the time check? Because I'm almost done with him, man. Where we at in time? Because I'm ready. 40 minutes? Talking to this guy? Oh, my gosh, man. This has been way too long.
It's been a blessing.
It's always a blessing. It's always a blessing, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Coach, man, in the ideal world, if you had those, this is what, if you had anything you could do.
You gonna
in
put
your
me
next
on the
step.
spot.
I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. Now, I'm not talking about, because I know you got coaching aspirations at the college level too. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that you're going to be sought after, or you'd have maybe turned down some stuff, man. But in a perfect world, what do you see yourself doing?
What's my 5 years down the road?
Yeah, what's your 5 years?
Well,
That's a good question.
I mean, how much time you got? I got to think about that on the ride
So
home.
the coach said we good. I mean, Greg said we good, man.
I
mean,
know, no.
I'm just disgusted with
Hey.
the 40 minutes. Greg said keep rolling.
not?
No, really not. But I gotta shoot my shots at you. every now and then.
well, you darn sure did. Sorry, I cut.
It's fine. We can't get canceled. You know what I mean? We can't get canceled.
But I want to. It revolves around my own children.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see them
Respect.
succeed.
Yeah.
And we talked about coaching your own son. They don't listen to you.
Yeah.
But I would love to be in the same locker room. I'd love to be in the same arena. If I'm the head coach and they're in my program, they'll know what to expect. I'll expect them to be leaders.
Yeah.
And they will. But the younger one gets real upset on himself. He's too hard on himself. You know what I mean?
It means something to him. And
Yeah.
that's a beautiful characteristic to
And,
have as a young man.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
say. Don't wipe that look off your
Yeah.
face. And my older one, he just needs push-ups right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Send
so,
him down to me. I get my little boy, my little nephew right, man. I get him right. You know that.
Little Joe Montana.
Bring him down there. I produce them quarterbacks. That's what we do. That's what we do.
The first thing you need is push-ups.
Hey, we got that too.
The other one can do that. The other one's going to be a linebacker.
Yeah.
And he's just running straight through walls.
How far are they apart in age?
3.
3 years. So it'll be similar like Drayshawn and DeAndre.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's one thing too, Coach, man. To be able to see your two boys playing on the same team.
Yeah,
Like
it's unbelievable.
I know for me that was like I think that one game. Like Drayshawn was against Jefferson Forest. Drayshawn scored the big touchdown. DeAndre had 3 sacks, and a strip sack.
And he was, and
You know that?
and the older one got interviewed.
Yeah.
And the younger one was scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, but and that's
Yeah.
and that was like one of my all time
That's fine.
moments.
I want to have fatherly moments.
Yeah, man, that's what
so.
it's
Where do
about,
you
bro.
see?
That's what
Where do
it's
you see
about.
me in 5 years? Coaching,
Yeah.
teaching. Don't know where.
Yeah.
But I want to be a big part of my family's life. You know what I mean? And then that little girl, she don't even know it yet. But she's a better athlete of the 3.
Yeah.
The best athlete of the 3, I should say. She's and she just wants to play with My Little Pony and stuff.
Hey, girl.
Put a soccer ball and let her rip.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get that going.
Well, I mean, you know, that's gonna come.
And I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting ready to go do
That's
that.
it, man. That's it. And anybody got a problem with that, but they out to lunch. But
So that's priority number
Yeah,
one.
absolutely.
So I don't care where I'm coaching.
yeah.
I don't care where I'm teaching.
So what about the college? I mean, is that something that you're pursuing?
Well, we're getting older.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting older. I mean, what's the window now to jump into college? I'm not in a situation right now where we're talking about family, that if I want to climb that collegiate, social, occupational ladder, I cannot be nomadic.
Yeah.
I don't want to move my family every 2 years to a different place so that I climb the ladder.
Yeah,
That's me
got you.
continuing to be selfish.
Got you.
So if there's something nearby,
Yeah.
and I can get in and be a position coach and climb my way within the ranks of that individual college program, then I'll sniff that out.
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
there have been collegiate options.
Yeah.
And you know, COVID hurt me one time.
Yeah.
And everything shut down. I
Yeah.
couldn't approach that position, and then, you know,
God's timing, man. That's all it was. That was all it was.
Yeah.
God's timing, man.
like for example, I was supposed to announce it on Wednesday that I was leaving.
Yeah.
And God, somebody called it like the Immaculate Woody intervention.
No,
they had the lockdown. Like I didn't want to announce that day.
Yo, I mean, you needed your time, and we apologize for putting it because it came
it was a
premature.
worst kept secret. It was a worst
I
kept
mean,
secret.
it was. You know, it was. See, that morning, it was like everybody. This person need to be. This person need to be. I'm like, you know, and as far as coaching and stuff like that, man, I don't know who the predecessor going to be to you or whatever, but you know, hopefully that they can be just a part of what you've done. You know, I think if they can do, you know, half of what you've done, I think we'll be in good shape.
I'll say this. It's going to be hard for somebody who doesn't know glass.
Yeah.
Or doesn't know about how glass is
Yeah.
controlled, hasn't been in a situation like glass.
Yeah.
Glass is unique.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want nobody to come in here. I want somebody that's going to be, and you got some guys on the staff that definitely could fit the bill. So we're not discrediting them. You know, I'm not big on like, you can't come from wherever and come into that situation like you said and be fully know what you're getting into. And I mean, well, it's different.
Okay.
Because your resume.
Yes, sir.
Who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know some of these people, but at the end of the day, I know where a couple of the names you're hearing are coming from.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, first thing somebody say, oh, he hating. No, I ain't hating. It's just that for real, I care about my team. And if you out here wilding with my team and not doing what you're supposed to, I'm going to address you. I'm going to come to you because at the end of the day,
I've been
when you,
addressed.
yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, you got to understand, man. And I tell people, they're like, why you all, bro, blood, sweat, tears for that blue or white. If it
Every
ain't
blue
blue,
or white.
yeah, I mean.
I asked my kids.
It's a G thing.
I asked them in the weight room when I was giving the addresses, like, look, if I come to school tomorrow and I have resigned as the head coach at EC Glass and I've got glass gear on, am I set tripping? And notice I enunciated the tripping part.
No, you ain't set tripping because you ain't got a new set yet.
Oh, yeah, I did.
So you still, hey, you always gonna be glass, man. You always, like realistically though, you have set your mark at EC Glass when you're on the wall. When we dead and gone, we're gonna be up on that
Forever.
wall, ghost out with the ghosts.
Forever.
You did
Yeah.
that. I mean, and like I said, you know, you coached at Brookville, you coached at Monticello and stuff like that. But me personally, I feel like that you know as well, and we feel this way, that you are Glass. You are a part of Glass. When we see you, we're going to see you not as the Brookville coach that won 2 state championships. We're going to see you as the Glass coach. And I think a lot of people going to see you like that.
Been one hell of a ride.
It's been a hell of a ride. Yes, it has, man. I mean,
My God, it's been one hell of a ride.
yeah. But it make everything that you do makes you stronger, man. And you, like when you can go and you can deal with different types and stuff like that, man. That's just the versatility as a coach and being able to adapt to the kids. That's it. That's what it all boils down to. If you can relate to a kid and a kid trusts you, they will run through a brick wall for you.
Well, they're gonna know that I'm gonna run through the brick wall with them.
That's it.
And they're gonna. I want
it.
kids that would like to, like yourself. All right, if I gotta go down this back alley at midnight, I want them with me. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had lots of players like that throughout my career.
Yeah.
And Glass has got a whole bunch of them that put that on their resume.
No doubt,
They
man.
left their feet to make plays.
Yeah, yeah, man, and
Sad.
they enjoy playing for you, man. Just talking to the kids, you know the kids, they devastated. You know,
Me too, dude.
they devastated. You devastated. I mean, the community that know we. I mean, ton of support. Like, you ain't on
Yeah.
social media, but you got ton of support. I mean, we put your thing up, and I think we probably got more. What's that? Traffic and likes and everything like that. Just,
yeah.
You know, and it was just because of the fact
I
you know
ain't-
people paying homage, paying respect to you because
I
you
ain't
know they
seen
know
it.
what you did.
I
That's
ain't
because you ain't on social media.
I don't need
I ain't
it.
seen it to you. I ain't sent it to you yet.
I don't want to see it.
Huh?
I don't need that.
Teary eyed.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand. It happens. It happens,
I don't
man.
wanna see
Hey, I mean, just like anything, man. You know, something that you put your heart and your soul to, and you mold, and you see it grow, and you see it blossom, and you see where it is today, man. It's hard to step away from that, but at the same time, when you step away, you can say, I did my job. I left it in a great place.
I gave
You know,
them all I had.
You gave
Jim,
us
I'm
all
like,
you had.
men, I gave you all I had.
Absolutely. And you don't have to apologize for nothing because at the end of the day, proof is in the pudding. Like I tell people, you can talk men lie, women lie, numbers and facts are not lies. You know what I mean? So
Yes, sir.
you did your job, bro. And so my guy Wu-Tang is, you know, missed them, you know, that top of pregame show.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And we'll have to just change up the new show to wherever you at. We just might have to have a Dre and Wood show, you know, we just talk about all high school sports or whatever sports we want to talk about.
Drake
man.
Ken and Wood Tang.
Drake and Wood Tank. Hey, we get that. Oh, we got the numbers, man. We got the followers. You look back at all, like I said, you look back at all our interviews, bro, like from last year, and there's people still like going back to last year, looking at like I mean, it's
comical.
thousands of views.
It's comical.
It's very common because it's
It's
they,
real.
a lot of people it's real, it's raw.
real.
Like I tell people, I don't script nothing. I don't know what I'm gonna ask somebody when I come in to talk to them.
It's because it's from the heart.
That's it. We just come in here and we do what we do, and it's natural, man. And the people know it, and
Yeah.
people like it, and they look forward to it and stuff like that.
It ain't stiff.
No, it's not stiff. And like I told you, I had people like, so you and Woody, y'all not doing the no more. We gonna figure something out because, like I said,
Comedy.
it's a cool thing.
Yeah.
But
And-
Coach, man, in closing,
Thank you, brother.
man,
Yes,
just,
sir.
you know, tell them what you want to tell the folks what you want them to know, you know, and
No, it's been real love. It's been real love, and it's been hard knocks. It's been an education.
Yeah.
And I'm a better person.
yeah,
I'm a better person having been at Glass, and that's not just necessarily community. I mean, it's the whole 9 yards. I learned how to teach better. I learned how to adjust better. I learned how to be more transparent. I learned how to communicate. Communication's always been pretty easy, though. I mean, I can find my way.
You're a politician. You can
Yeah.
talk to anybody. I told you.
Yeah.
You're a poly. Senator Jeff Whittington. Yo, man, that's right, man. We're going to forget. Yo, damn. Do not take my name. You can't take the drip.
I can't take it
You
with me.
can't take Whittington.
All right.
It's a Glass thing. That's what it is. It's-
All right.
You can't. So now you have to be Jeff Woody wherever you go.
Oh, that sounds
See,
so.
yeah,
You
see,
can't
that
be
sounds like
Wu-Tang.
I got it. I had Wood Tang.
No, we still, but we adopted it. We like every name that we give you, you gotta stay here. Like,
Right.
no, we'll give you Wu-Tang because you can't be, but you know, Drippington,
I
Whittington,
can't
all
say.
you can.
What
None
can
of
I
that.
take my middle name with
Huh?
me?
No, you can't take those names with you. You can't take those names with you, man. And if I hear any of you sportscasters or announcers trying to use it when you're away from that, I'm gonna sue you for trademark infringement. How
Hold
about
on.
that?
What about my name and likeness?
Huh?
What about my name?
We'll cut you a check, man. To exclusive deal. You only
All
can
right.
use it with us.
Give me a milkshake.
Give you a milkshake, man. That's how I go. But Coach, man, like,
Appreciate
for
you,
real,
brother.
man. We appreciate you, dog. The times we had together, man. We always remember, man.
Absolutely. Memories.
And like I said, there's nobody else that I wanted to coach my son. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like you was the right person for him. I never wanted. Once he got away from me, I just wanted somebody else to coach him. And he was in good hands, man. And
I
so
still keep in
both
touch
of them.
with him.
Yeah, you do.
What's he talking about now?
Man, he just,
was
man,
he's
he got, nah, he, man, you know, he's super happy now. He got him a new whip.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah, the whip look
He-
complete.
yeah, he the
With
whip.
tire Sacarelli.
Yeah, he said you got some 20s. He said they 10s, but they look like 20s.
All right,
you
we'll
know
work
what I'm
with
saying? But yeah, man, he doing good. But yeah,
Yeah.
Coach, man, like I said, man, it's been a
Spread love, real love.
real love, man. Appreciate your time, man. Appreciate what
All
you did
love.
for the program.
Thank you.
And nothing but up for here for you, man. We ain't praying nothing but for the greatness for you. And hopefully,
Appreciate
man, You know, we know your wife's a nurse, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll get a job at Central and come back to Lynchburg and make a lot of money.
You make that call.
Because guess what? You come to go.
You call.
I ain't calling her. But you
Yeah,
know,
I'm scared to death. I ain't calling her either.
No, I ain't calling her. You can put me in that. You won't put me in that one, man. But like again, we appreciate you, Coach, man.
love,
We appreciate your time. Wish you nothing but the best for you, man. Again, for the folks at home, you know, you wanted to be here, but at the end of the day, we can't understand that family is important. The man has kids, he has a family, he has a wife, you know, and you're making the right decision.
Thank you. I appreciate the respect. The love.
Always, man. Always, man. You know, you can't argue the point because you did what you're supposed to do. What job well done.
Anybody in this family, if I'm invited to the family cookout.
Oh, you definitely, yeah.
Anybody
you get to
involved
tell
in
the
this
jokes.
family. Ain't nobody gonna laugh.
Yeah, they will, because they know you are hilarious.
But my phone is on. It's actually off all the time. I don't answer calls. You know how it is.
And now and then when you send me dumb text messages, it's like, you stupid. What are you doing, stupid?
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan. You know what it is.
Don't call me out. Yeah, I am stupid. You are too.
Yeah, it's good stupid though. They love us for being stupid. Hey.
But nah, it's all love.
All love, man. But we appreciate Coach, man. And again, good luck with everything in the future. This has been the Drake and Talk. One-on-one with the Wu-Tang Clan, Drippington, Whittington.
I'm going to pick it up and drop it. No.
Drop the mic.
Thanks for coming out.
God bless. Good night. My God. Like, share, subscribe. Drake and Talk out.